Call the meeting to order. I'd like to welcome everyone to the September 9, 2025 regular scheduled Port Clinton City Council meeting in the Linda Hart Club Chambers at Port Clinton City Hall. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silent reflection for those protecting and serving our country.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Beth Gilman.
Present.
Margaret Phillips.
Present.
Richard Morgan.
Yes, present.
Avery Robinson.
Present.
Pat Hovis.
Here.
Jerry Trolley.
Here.
Kathy King.
Here.
Thank you. Council, you previously received the August 26, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve?
Madam President, I move for the approval of the August 26th meeting notes.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Troy, any discussion? We have a motion by Ms. Phillips, seconded by Mr. Troy to approve the August 26, 2025 regular meeting minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Motion carries and the minutes are hereby approved. The chair notes that certification's been made regarding the compliance and rules of compliance with the rules and notifications of this meeting. We have no guest presentation, no public comment. Move on to executive officers' reports. Just a reminder that the public meeting for the recommendation of the zoning board will be before the next council meeting, September 23rd, 2025, here in the chambers at 5:30, and that is a public meeting. We have new ordinances, first read. We have ordinance 24-25, that can go 3 reads, and that will be assigned to the Environment and Public Works Committee. We have ordinance 25-25. Administration has asked that be passed on its first reading this evening if council so chooses. Mr. Bealow will discuss that during his time. Then we have resolution 25-6 that can go to 3 readings, and that will be assigned to the Economic and Community Development Committee. And that is all I have this evening. Move on to the mayor's report.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, Council. Hope everyone had a good day. Just many of you in this room already know, but for those in the public, last Friday, Mr. Colston, Ms. Shanker, and I attended the closing at Hartung Title for 201 South Madison Street, that's otherwise known as the new City Hall. We are getting an architect in there as soon as possible. The hope was to get them in there before closing, but we were not able to get permission for that, to work on the design, bring some ideas for discussion, and move forward with that. For about 10 years now, the downtown community through Main Street has been working on a SID, a Special Improvement District. They've polled and surveyed the downtown business community, got signatures, council took some action in 20 or 21, the state authorized it. We're to the point now where on September 18th, during the Main Street roundtable discussion downtown, it will be formalized with a committee who will then move forward with the activities of the common area within the Special Improvement District. It'll be a 7-member board of directors comprised of 5 building owners, property owners in the downtown area, mayoral appointee, and a city council appointee. At this time, I would ask if any member of city council would be interested in becoming a member of the Special Improvement District, that someone else nominate that individual, and you take a vote right now to make it official.
Madam President,
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to nominate Councilman Richard Morgan for such position in the city.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Lewis. Any discussion?
Sure.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Troy, second by Mrs. Hovis to appoint Mr. Morgan as council's appointee for the SID board. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Do I ask Mr. Morgan, by the way?
I'll abstain if
Yes.
you do.
Okay, I appreciate that. I apologize.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I don't
Just
know
hit me.
either. Right.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Margaret Phillips.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
I abstain.
And Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote 6-4, 1 abstain. Mr. Morgan, thank you. As
Thank
appointed
you.
to the board.
Sure.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
We'll see how
Thank
it
you.
goes.
Now, Mr. Morgan, the truth, the term is 25 years. The meeting
What time is that meeting on the 18th?
is- I'll let you know. I'll let
I
you know.
got writer's circle that night, but if I have to skip it, I will.
Okay, very good, very good. In sporting news, unfortunately, our Redskins were not victorious last Friday night when we traveled to Oak Harbor. So tomorrow evening, I'll be delivering pizzas to the senior football players, cheerleaders, and related coaches.
Next year, make a bet now.
Yes, yes. You know, the fourth quarter was spectacular, but the first three, not so spectacular.
My grandson.
Curbside pickup was, I say was, this week, because they are finished. It was a light detail. So if you missed it, sorry, wait till next month. The district will be coming down starting tomorrow. They anticipate, this weather is looking great for the next couple days, that Madison Street will be open by the end of the week. Mark your calendars if you're collecting things. The citywide fall cleanup will be October 18th here at the City Hall parking lot from 8 until 3. Contact City Hall Extension 2 for a list of prohibited items, and remember you have to have some type of identification showing that you are a resident of Port Clinton. Council, at our next City Council meeting, Julie Frateroli will be attending. Julie is the Water Office Supervisor. She has been working for several months, if not up to a year, on updating the software platform and the capabilities of our water department. They have made that transition. They're still working out some final bugs. She will be here to give a brief presentation and answer any questions that you may have, or if any of your constituents have asked questions. But it's a pretty slick system once that gets in place. And finally this evening, I received a text message Saturday morning that I knew was eventually coming, and hoping that it would be delayed, but I think everyone in this room knows of Tom Mayer from Port Clinton High School. He was the marketing education teacher from the 70s and assisted through the O's. Class of '89, DECA kid, myself. He was an inspiration to so many students and still is. I see a few of my fellow DECA classmates around town, and we still talk about him and the experiences that he was able to give us, and the education that he provided. It's probably the one class other than English that I use the most in my daily life. There are no services planned at this time. I do believe that the school system is trying to organize something, but I haven't heard that from any official channels. But just want to ask for a brief moment of silence. Remain seated. Just a brief moment of silence in honor of a wonderful man, a great teacher, and an inspiration to hundreds of kids that went through Port Clinton High School. Thank you, Madam President. That concludes my report for this evening.
Does anyone on council have any questions for the mayor? Okay, auditors report. Mr. Belo.
Thank you, Madam President. Council, good to be with you this evening. I hope everyone's doing really well. There are correspondence on tonight's agenda, and in your email last week you received, this is a physical copy of the August financial report from the auditor's office. Reviewed it with the finance committee last week, and had no issue with it, so I'd ask that you all approve it as you have been doing the past several months. Thank you very much. This evening when it comes up, we'll run through some of the ordinances, and you all can get to business when it comes up, first, second, and third readings. Ordinance 23, please pass that tonight. Finance committee was briefed, took it up, and voted to approve it last week as well. That just amends the budget for this year due to necessary new expenditures, including some new revenue that we anticipate anyway. No issues there. Ordinance 24, happy to get this before council. I was contacted by the U.S. Department of Transportation that the pathway grant that I mentioned to you all last time I was with you, it wasn't the last meeting, but the time before that, it was kind of up in the air what might happen. Looks like they'll be looking to go forward, so it won't disappear into the ether, which is good. had a good meeting in Sandusky last week with all the stakeholders along the current pathway, currently constructed and planned, so folks from Huron all the way to Oak Harbor, talking about how we can all help make this a reality and why it would be a great recreational and economic boom for the community. So next would be executing a grant agreement with Federal Highway Administration. That's what this ordinance provides for. I'm happy to answer any questions about that now or when it comes up under first reading. No request for expedited consideration or approval. Ordinance 25 pertains to the splash pad. Splash pad is going to happen this year, as you all directed. It's been slower than we all would have anticipated. That tends to happen, unfortunately. But I hope to have is everyone right now planning to be at the next council meeting? Anyone not going to? I'd like to have a brief presentation on what that's going to look like, where it's going to be. It's going to be at Waterworks Park. It'll be the next great improvement for Waterworks Park, and we hope to see equipment delivered in October. See some of the land start to transform over the next month or two. So that'll be great. So please approve this. Tonight we have a vendor lined up, design, everything teed up. Please just approve ordinance 25 this evening. Happy to answer any questions now or when it comes up under the meetings.
I have one now.
Yes, yes, sir.
I really don't like approving things that don't send out bids, but I know you have a reason for it.
Yes.
What is that reason?
The current vendor is on basically a state schedule. So when the city looks to procure various items, including vehicles for the police department or otherwise, and some equipment, there's a state schedule which is effectively state pricing, which is accepted under Ohio Revised Code. That'll be the best deal we can probably get. It's a reduced fee or reduced cost over, say, retail. The entities named in the ordinance have that existing contract. OHM had identified them after direction from us on the scope and how much we aim to spend on the splash pad. That number has gone up, but it's a state schedule that allows us to skip and expedite by avoiding the bidding and advertising. That's for the equipment and construction. There will be a bidding piece for the site preparation at the current site down next to where the old waterworks is.
So
That'll be bid out.
So you're saying because this is state approved or something, we're getting a better deal than if we just put it out there?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean, if that's not true, then why wouldn't we put it out there?
Mr. Morgan, the Ohio Revised Code allows government agencies to, so basically we are using another government agency to enter into contract with the supplier on our behalf, and that's where they get better deals. It's same thing with the police cars we had.
Yeah, but he just said that if we put it out, and I'm not really complaining about this, I'm just curious. He said if we put it out, we might get a better deal. You're saying we probably wouldn't.
I'm saying we probably wouldn't because we're getting almost like a wholesale deal going through government agency to government agency.
Okay, I mean, I'm not crazy about going no deal, but if you tell me it's the reason it will save us money, I'm fine with that. I just don't like when government agencies do that. It sounds too much like, I got a brother-in-law can do this, and we'll give it to him with a no bid contract. And
You have to, Mr. Morgan, they have to apply to the state and get approved, and, I mean, that's a long, lengthy process to be on this.
so we can trust them that
Yes.
they're gonna do what they say.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Morgan, this is essentially, the vendors essentially pre-vetted because the state of Ohio agencies went through a competitive bidding process, which now is essentially on our behalf. So we can take advantage of that. The Ohio Revised Code allows for us to do that, so that's our recommendation moving forward so that we can do the splash pad this year.
So
As you all had directed.
even if we put the bids out, got a better price, we wouldn't be sure of the quality of that work, whereas this one we can.
And when you go for bids, it is not necessarily just the lowest bid. It's the lowest and best bid that meets the specifications that you're requesting. Does that make sense?
So you both of you have confidence this is the best way to go, correct?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, I'll believe you on that. Okay.
Okay.
I look forward to splashing you with the splash pad.
So are you guys gonna do that in October?
Yeah.
I'd love to have a
Polar
groundbreaking
bear
and
splash.
a ribbon cutting if it's ice on the ground. And I'll be happy to
Polar
run through
bear
it, so will
splash
the mayor,
sounds
I'm sure.
amazing.
I'm on board with the polar bear splash.
Thanks for volunteering.
Yeah, definitely makes
You volunteered Miss Phillips's hair. Running through a splash pad in November, December is mild. But by comparison. Any other questions on ordinance 25? Great project, and as it mentions in the top, you know, we've received generous financial support for it, over $30,000, which is the entire allocation under the NatureWorks program under ODNR for the county. We're the only ones to get all of it, so 100% of that available for the year went to us. $45,000 from the Park District. Of Ottawa County, there's, as of now, a $100,000 private commitment from a community donor. Hopefully growing all those numbers, so the ordinance allows for the equipment purchase and construction services not to exceed $500,000.
How much of that, you said 100 from one, 45 from another, 30 from another, 175. What is our requirement for that, the Port Clinton City?
The balance after $500,000.
Balance after $500,000. Is that what you're saying?
500,000 less those amounts, which will be reimbursed.
Okay.
Yeah. And then resolution 25-6, mentioned this with the finance committee briefly last week, expressing support for construction of new single-family homes within the city, current city boundaries and whatever they may be in the future, show a interest by council to potential property owners, developers, home construction outfits to build a single-family home within the city, and to leverage all available economic development tools that we have at our disposal, as long as it makes sense, so that we can better compete for new residents, retain the ones we have, and provide employees a place to live within the city, become part of the tax base. No request for expedited consideration there, and I'm happy to talk to the economic development and community development committee when that comes up. Lastly, on the Forest Service grant, I mentioned that in the past. I'll be at the Forest Service in Washington, D.C. next Monday, September 15th, asking questions about the fate of that, so that we have certain assurances after potential government shutdown and reopening later this year, that we can go ahead and expend those dollars guaranteed as much as we can, that we'll see reimbursement, so we're not left high and dry. So I'm happy to report back after that meeting, so more to come. Thank you, Madam President. Happy to entertain any questions. Thank you all for your.
Questions for Mr. Buell at this time? Okay. The treasurer's not here. Mr. Brenner, I was drawing a blank, but the clerk has the numbers.
These numbers are through September 9th, 2025. Bed tax to date is, well, as of yesterday, let me clarify that, is $231,941.46. The watercraft tax is at $21,382.50. And then the registration fees collected is, I have double the numbers, excuse me.
I can find it.
It's right here. I gave him both the same ones. Is $29,300.
Move on to law director,
Nothing tonight, Madam President, thank you.
and Mr. Colson's not with us. No city staff members. Move on to committee reports. Mrs. Hovis, finance.
As Mr. Beal stated, we had a meeting on the 3rd and we, 3-0 approved, made a motion to have, ordinance 23-25 be approved tonight. That's it.
Thank you. Environment Public Works, Mr. Trolley.
We will be having a committee meeting on September 23rd at 5 o'clock to discuss ordinance 24-25.
Thank you. Safety Services, Ms. Wells.
Thank you, ma'am. Nothing this week.
Okay. Economic and Community Development, Ms. Dillon.
Thank you, Madam President. We will have a meeting after the next council meeting, which is September 23rd, so around 6:30 p.m. to take up resolution 25-6.
Okay, thank you. Move on to correspondence. Under correspondence this evening, we have a letter to Port Clinton City Council from Richard and Mary Nickel regarding short-term rentals. Letter to the Port Clinton City Council from Patrick O'Keefe regarding short-term rentals. Port Clinton Architectural Review Board, July 10, 2025 meeting minutes, Planning Commission Board of Zoning Appeals, August 14, 2025 meeting minutes, and financial report for August provided by Mr. Vila. This council wish to take any action as to the correspondence this evening.
Madam President, I move we accept the financial report August provided by Avery Phillips.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Smith. Any discussion? Okay, I have a motion by Mrs. Gilman, second by Mrs. King to accept the financial report as stated. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Margaret Phillips.
Yes.
Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yes.
Jerry Torrelli.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries by a vote of 7-0. The financial report is hereby accepted. Does council wish to take any further action as to the correspondence?
Madam President,
Yes,
I
Ms.
move we accept the correspondence as presented.
Thank you, do I have a second? Second. Thank you, Ms. Phillips. Any discussion? We have a motion by Mrs. Gilman, seconded by Ms. Phillips to accept the correspondence as stated. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Thank you, motion carries. Correspondence are hereby accepted. We move on to readings of ordinances and resolution. Under third reading, we have ordinance 23-25. Will the clerk please call, will the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 23-25.
Ordinance number 23-25, an ordinance amending ordinance number 14-25 as amended of the city of Fort Clinton.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 23-25?
Madam President, I move that we adopt ordinance 23-25.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Trolley, any discussions or questions from council? I have a motion by Ms. Hovis, seconded by Mr. Trolley to adopt ordinance 23-25. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Margaret Phillips.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Jerry Torrelli.
Yes.
Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote of 7-0. Ordinance 23-25 is hereby adopted. We have no second readings. We move on to first readings. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 24-25.
Ordinance number 24-25, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service and Auditor to enter into a grant agreement with the Federal Highway Administration on behalf of the United States Department of Transportation to implement the City of Fort Clinton's Active Transportation Infrastructure Improvement Program grant award and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 24-25 this evening? Okay, seeing none, ordinance 24-25 will move to its second reading at the next regular scheduled council meeting on September 23rd, 2025. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 25-25?
Ordinance number 25-25, an ordinance directing the Director of Safety and Service to authorize Sourcewell to enter into a contract with Landscape Structures Incorporated on behalf of the city without formal bidding and advertising for the purchase and installation of the Waterworks Park Community splash pad equipment and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 25-25?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley.
make a motion to waive the 3 required readings of ordinance 25-25.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Hovis. Any discussion?
I have a question. Isn't this assigned to your committee? I thought that's what you said, 24. You did not say that?
I said 24-25 is. This is 25-25 we're working on.
Okay, yeah,
And previously,
but oh, this is not to your committee? I got it, like 24, 25 is your committee.
Yeah.
Okay, I had the wrong one. All right, okay. Excuse my stupidity.
no, you're fine. Okay, any discussion or questions? Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Troy, seconded by Mrs. Hovis, to waive the 3 required readings as to ordinance 25-25. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yes.
Margaret Phillips.
Yes.
Jerry Torrelli.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries by a vote of 7-0. The 3 required readings are hereby waived. Does council wish to take any further action as to ordinance 25-25?
Madam President,
Mr.
make a
Trolley.
motion to retain the emergency clause in ordinance 25-25.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Hovis. Any discussion? We have a motion by Mr. Troy, seconded by Mrs. Hovis, to retain the emergency clause as to ordinance 25-25. The clerk, please call the roll.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Kathy King.
Yes.
Margaret Phillips.
Yes.
Jerry Torrelli.
Yes.
Richard Morgan.
Yes.
Pat Hovis.
Yes.
And Avery Robinson.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion carries by a vote of 7-0. The emergency clause is hereby retained as to ordinance 25-25. Does the council wish to take any further action as to ordinance 25-25?
Madam President,
Mr. Trolley?
make a motion that we adopt ordinance 25-25.
Thank you. Do I have a second? I'll second. Thank you. Mrs. Ellis, any discussion? We have a motion by Mr. Troy, seconded by Ms. Hovis to adopt ordinance 25-25. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Kathy King,
Yes.
Margaret Phillips,
Yes.
Beth Gilman,
Yes.
Pat Hovis,
Yes.
Jerry Trolley.
Yes.
David Rovers. Richard Morgan.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries by a vote of 7-0. Ordinance 25-25 is hereby adopted. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only, resolution 25-6?
Resolution 25-6, and a resolution expressing support for construction of a new single-family homes in the city of Port Clinton and promoting such construction through economic development incentives.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to resolution 25-6? Seeing none? For resolution 25-6, we move to a second reading at the next regularly scheduled council meeting on September 23rd, 2025. Moving on to business from the floor. Mr. Morgan?
Nope.
Thank you. Mr. Robinson? Ms. Phillips?
Nothing this evening, thank you.
Mrs. Hovis? Nothing tonight. Mr. Trolley?
Yes, Madam President.
Yes.
I'm going to bring up the mayor's favorite subject, lawn furniture. Seen a lot on Sixth Street tonight, that's coming up here. You might want to take a ride. Okay,
I will inform the police.
thank you. That's all, ma'am.
Okay. Mrs. King?
I just want to mention the Greater PC Area Arts Council annual fundraiser once again, September 20th from 5:30 to 9 at TAG. Should be amazing. Also, we have a beautiful piece by Rick Ziak that's up for raffle that you can buy either online or in person, and you don't have to be there to win on the 20th. But you should.
Thank you. Mrs. Gilman?
I'm looking forward to the polar plunge ribbon cutting that the mayor will be taking part of, so, but no, nothing else, Madam President. Thank you.
Okay. Seeing no further business.
Hey, if it raises money for fireworks, I'll do it.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, giving us ideas, I like it.
Seeing no further business, I would entertain a, oh, sorry. Okay. Seeing no further business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Madam President, I move this August body adjourn.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Trolley. I have a motion by Ms. Phillips, second by Mr. Trolley to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Thank you. We're adjourned.
Was Sandy, when